Right. Hello, my name is Bri Fantastic. People call me Bri, and I am a girl. Would you believe it? Part of the Always Go Left team, and this is the second episode of my replay through Dragon Age Origins. I have my awesome friend Wingrave with me today, aka
Hello.
James. So, yeah, we're going to talk to you about why I'm actually playing this game again, what I'm doing, and so forth and so on. I'm playing the game again in anticipation for Dragon Age Inquisition that will be due out in fall this year of 2014. And I lost all my save files, so gotta do it again. Awesome. At the moment, I am playing Coastland storyline as a rogue because people have to loot all the things. All the things. You would have known from the first episode if you watched it that obviously I did the Kusan storyline and I was forcibly conscripted into the Grey Wardens against my will. Her, the bastards. So now we're just in off to go, and I'm off to go loot everything before I actually do anything. So, I am using a couple of mods for this game, nothing fancy. I'm using a retextured pack and a no helmet appearance because I don't like helmets in this game. Can you remember the helmets in this game, James?
Oh
Like
yes, they're all kinds
that
of awful.
the epic headwear for mages. I hated that stuff. It was horrible,
It's like
actually.
yes, enjoy your sock for a hat.
Yeah. And your potty for a helmet. Yeah, no.
Oh yes, just amazing.
I know, I can't stand that. So yeah, don't have the I've got the helmet, no helmet appearance, and I have, if you've noticed, I'm wearing Silverite armor. I have the Coastland Noble mod, which means if you start off as a Coastland, all the NPCs are in Silverite armor, including yourself, because why would a noble wear leather shit and really shitty chainmail armor when you have a big ass castle? I couldn't understand that. I'm like, I'm a noble, so why do I have cheap as shit armor? Fuck you. Yeah. um, I also have another mod, which I think I might have included in the game, which is a fancy tent where I can actually, like, in my campsite area, I'll go in my tent and lie down and sleep. Yay!
You'll
Because
pitch a tent.
damn right. And it's big and empty and it's got all loads of room in it. Yeah. Um, right. The more casual looting of all the stuff, as you can
Yeah,
see.
I'm starting to notice this. It's a pattern emerging. Like yes, loot all the things.
Steal all the stuff. And in the process of looting all the things, I'm going to casually like open up this chest and then pick up a quest after randomly talking to some guy for no reason. Talk to a guy in a cage who has, in quotations, been arrested for um, being a runaway. And it's like a little side quest you get in Ostagal where if you talk to him and convince his god to give him some food and water, he'll shit out a key that you can then use later on once it hits nightfall, which is full of goodies to also have. So I'm just doing that at the moment. Like, yeah, I have a key that's covered in poop. Good times I know. Loot this guy's chest again.
I swear, if
the
I was an NPC, I'd be so pissed at you right now. Like yeah, I've got all my stuff safe in this chest. No one's gonna come and get it. Boom, gone.
well, just like that. And now we come to one of the. I suppose I'd consider it he's your first NPC companion in the game. I know if you play the Kusan storyline, you will get the dog. But the dog doesn't really. It's got its funny moments, but it doesn't really have much of a impact on the game itself. So this is Alistair, former Templar, Grey Warden, and full-time little shit, smarmy-arsed bastard that he is. Which is always good. And James, do you see like all this shiny stuff here that I've got
Yes.
in my inventory, right? That is actually downloadable content that you get from the BioWare social page. I have the Dragon Age Ultimate Edition, which gives me all the DLC as well as the Awakenings add-on. And
Nice.
yeah, and obviously like you get some like shiny stuff with it as well. If you noticed in my inventory, I had the Blood Dragon armor, which is only you can only get it if you buy Mass Effect 2 at the time, and it would have given you a promo code. And all those other fancy little items, I would presume BioWare released them after a set period of time from other promo codes that you could buy from like the American 7-Elevens, Walmarts, and stuff like that. So, which it's pretty cool. I like the fact that they released all of the DLC that you could get. So that's just me getting my smooth talking bastardry level up because it's always good to fucking persuade the shit out of everyone. And after actually do some questing, I'm actually playing this game in hard mode because the last time I played it was on the Xbox and I walked through it on nightmare mode straight away. And I thought, yeah, I can do it on hard mode on the PC, no problem.
So, if you see her dying like a little bitch, well, you know why.
It's been some years. Like I haven't actually played it on the PC since it was released for when it first came out. So yeah, and I'm being a smart ass here, going yeah, swapping weapons like a boss, letting the team run in, 'cause bitches, please, Um, you if you notice, I don't know if you like doing it, but I take major advantage of the pause game feature. I quite like it. I like the
Unfortunately, I only ever played the Xbox version, so I never
Xbox.
found out. Yes.
You never had this awesome feature. I like it because, if your team's failing and dying, pause game, pop a pot, GG. Or if they decide to run off, just pop a pot, tell them to come back, use the standstill feature, etc., etc. Now this is something I have actually noticed when I like got that quest, the mission Jugby thing, where you've got to go get his hidden stash. I didn't complete that. I just went and poked the corpses and didn't go back for the the lockbox that you take to Redcliffe. I was like, ah,
Oopsie.
yeah. I'm like, oh no, missing out on them XPs. But again, because I know this map pretty much like the back of my hand, I'm like, oh yes, let's get all the elf root and stuff like that. Can you remember the these like starter companions you get? There's Davith and Jory. Like I don't know if it was the same for you, but they pissed me off like so much.
I just remember them dying like little bitches all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, they die like so hard, like non-stop, and it's like you're supposed to be Green Warden recruits. What the fuck? One of them's a knight, and the other one's like was a full-time thief, and it's like, how do you die so much, you squishy bastards? Oh look, yeah, Jory's dead already. Um,
Oh, wait, there goes.
Alistair's
Yep,
gonna
Alistair's
die.
gonna get slapped around like a
Bumfuck.
little bitch.
Oh, not just yet, I don't think. But yeah. What classes did you actually play as or when you played the game?
Oh, so
So
all the pew pews.
it's well, obviously like I play a lot of games with Wingrave, James, yeah. So he knows that I severely dislike playing a Sork. It's just been one of the classes I could never ever get into. I've always been a tank, or if I couldn't be a tank, I'd be a ranger, or in this case, I'm a rogue. Which, if you guys ever watched my Path of Exile live stream on Twitch, you would have known that I went into a hybrid rogue spec. It's just something I like. I like being up close and personal. But yeah, I enjoy the fact, like with this skill, or with these characters even, the animations when you're fighting. I love it. I love the fact that you can like decapitate people's heads off and everything. Like just there, like I just lobbed that dude's head off. It's pretty cool. There's actually I've seen so far two kinds of decapitation animations on a rogue. Well, actually three. There's like just the normal facing forward, lobbing the head off. There's another one where you pirouette around and lob the head off. And my favorite is where you like gut them, lift them up a little bit with your blade, and then with the other sword, just chop it off. And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
got you
awesome.
like a fish.
Pretty much, it's epic.
Meanwhile, they're all
Um,
like, look at the flower, the pretty flower.
the beautiful flower. Yes, that's like another little side quest that you can pick up in Ostagal. For the Mabori hounds because oh no, they can't survive without the pretty flower. Oh no. Oh dear, whatever shall we do? Ooh. I think, for hard mode, it looks a lot easier than when I was actually playing it. But then
Probably because you know how to play it now, comparison to
to,
when you
yeah,
first started and you died a great deal more.
yeah. Well, we'll talk about that later in a little bit.
Like, on a side note, me not dying.
Well, so obviously, like I an absolute whore for this game. I've always been a fan of RPGs. I've always liked BioWare RPGs. I liked playing the Forgotten Realm games like Neverwinter, which is all right online. I'm not too keen on it. It was fun at first, but it just loses. Like once you're like end game, everything's handed to you on a plate, and it's just not fun anymore. Unless you're doing the PvP. The PvP is pretty fun in that game. Also played, Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter, those kind of things. So it's where I enjoy using the pause game feature because obviously I used it a lot playing those games growing up. Um, there's a couple of things I actually really dislike about the game. One, which is why I've got the mod for it, is you can't take off your helmet appearance. I hate that fact. And there isn't like a swap weapon, like button on your hotbar. That's just annoying because if I want to swap weapon, I've got to go into my inventory to do it, and it's just it pisses me off. There's just little things like that that would annoy me. I do enjoy like melee classes animations, like I said before, you get decapitation, but as a rogue, um, I get the opportunity to like smash people's kneecaps in. So I'll just like stamp on their kneecap, and it's like that's pretty cool for an animation in a battle system. Like you don't normally get stuff like that. Um, as well as like when you get your epic kill for the your crit attack, it's pretty cool. There's not many games that do that. I know Skyrim does it. Um, but I'm not sure if any other ones do it. I think Dark Souls do it as well. Maybe.
No, you
No,
don't.
no.
It's just if you die, you get the epic crit. Like, yes.
Yeah. You die
Like,
epically, but you can't kill epically.
it's like,
But
hey, guys, watch you just like die in such an awesome fashion. That's the thanks, guys.
mm.
Well, like, you get used to after a while, dying over and over
And over
and
and
over.
over.
Especially if you decide to go straight on hard mode, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lovely thing. Oh, I know Gears of War do it. Like, if you've got your chainsaw gun thing out, and it's like, what's
Chainsaw,
that? Yeah,
the
going to
Landsaw.
fucking that's the one. I haven't played Gears in ages. It's like, what's that? I'm going to like carve your skull in. Now, as I mentioned earlier about me not dying, I'm going to just laugh awkwardly here because I
Death
got
Inc.
yeah, pretty much. No, I got too full of myself because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just walking through this. Yeah, I've got this, guys. No problem at all.
Meanwhile, the team runs off, and what she doesn't realise is.
One of them's already dead. Alistair's about to die. And I have 3 health pots left. Yeah. Good times. And I'm trying to like disarm traps and nothing's going just quite the way I wanted it to and yay. If you notice there on Sir Jory's profile page, he had like a lot of little red skulls there. And that's something I actually also like about it, that when you die, you're obviously not actually dead, you're just unconscious, like crying on the floor in pain. Um, you when
Speaking
you
of,
yeah you obviously when you regain consciousness again, you get death penalties. Like normally you'll just be like, oh, you have a death penalty, you need to pay it off by, like, either using like a certain kind of potion, or you need to give gold to something, blah blah blah. Income and death, guys, just saying. But with this game, when you get your death penalties, they stack on top of each other. They don't just, stay there. Awesome. Did you see how I was panicking, switching between characters there?
especially
But
when you still had life pots and you
I
forgot
know,
about it.
I know. But yeah, like these death penalties are pretty gruesome. I like it. Like, if you hover over them, it'll say you have a cracked skull, you've got a punctured lung, your thyroid is fucking ripped apart. Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? And you're like, oh shit. I like that. Like, it'll actually tell you what your injuries are from falling in battle, which obviously you can pay off by using an injury kit or going to your campsite, and it'll do it. Now, I'm starting to be a little bit smart here. I'm like, everyone, guys, we're gonna go in as a team, apart from fucking Arseface over there.
Who's
God damn
currently
it.
dying like a little bitch.
God damn you, Alistair. Every time. Bye bye, Alistair. But now I'm like, yeah, fuck it. No more health pots. GG. I'm just gonna let Jari die again like an asshole, but. Oh, I did. I had two more.
You can tell she's an awesome team leader.
I always let the team die for the kill. I'm just saying, right? Saved his ass. Gonna save his ass. And then fucking Jerry dies. Always with the death man, seriously.
And death. Boom.
Yeah.
Like, look at that.
I'm like, bitches, I got this shit. Yeah. Fuck you, team. Fuck you.
Meanwhile, what's that? Loot all the stuff before picking the team up.
Yeah, I
Such
hate
a
the
team
fact.
player.
I know. Look at this, right? There's a I was just checking to see if like the mob down there dropped anything. But look at this like glitch. I'm trying to disarm it, and I'm like, fuck it, fuck it. Oh, god damn it! I can't disarm it, but I can stand on it. Yeah. What the fuck? Picked up another little quest there. The ashes going on, and some more elf fruit, and there should be 2 hiddens. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Because I know this off by heart. But yeah, I overestimated myself with this game, because on the PC it is about 10 times harder and better than it is on the Xbox. Like everything is just death mode.
Oh,
Just
that
it's
glitch.
yeah. This dude is an asshole. Like, I thought I was actually going to die again. I was like, I haven't saved my game. Fuck. But, and, right, another thing I love is elemental animations. You know, if you're going to get, a fire attack land on you, you're going to stay on fire for, like, quite some fucking time, and it's going to do overtime damage. I do like that. Um, Look at all those injuries. Oh dear. Now I'm being smart, because I do remember, I think it was like the last time I played this on the PC, it was a nightmare mode. So, my last experience of doing this on nightmare mode was this next battle scene was insanely hard to do. So I had to have all my characters like ranged and stand the fuck still while I like, sniped and kited the mobs down to me. But or trained them down rather, not kited. There's another thing that I kind of love and hate at the same time. Is your speed. It's like you're insanely slow. You don't get like things like speed boots in the game. But you can, like, I like the fact that because you don't get speed boots in the game, it's keeping it realistic. To the fact that you're wearing armor, you're not going to be able to fucking run 20 miles in 5 seconds. I like that. Kind of. It's like kind of like a little bit more humane than most games would be. Um, but the thing I hate about it is trying to kite mobs around when you're stupidly slow is just god awful. Actually, god awful. It's like, oh dear, what the fuck.
Look, you being the Luthor,
I know, right?
I'm like, I know where all the stuff is. Yes, we'll go this way, and then we'll go that way.
See, I remember, I could have sworn there was a death route up there, but there wasn't. And I was like, God damn it! Well, fuck you then. Now this
Ah,
is the first appearance of Morgan, the also lovely Claudia Black voice actress. Oh, she's insanely hot for an older woman. Being a straight girl myself, I'd still top that so hard. I do, I do like the Flemeth in Dragon Age 2. If you've ever played the second one, compared to the weird looking peasant woman in the first one. She doesn't look as badass and evil as she does in the second one, which I quite like. And the fact that she's voiced by I can't remember her actual real name, but I just know she's called Captain Janeway in Star Trek. So yeah, doing some little quest hand-ins, and then because now it's nightfall, I can open up that chest and get all the goodies out of it after I level up again. Yeah.
go on, tell us about your build. What you're
My
working on.
build, the build I'm working on at the moment is dual wielding. I'm gonna go full dual wielding with some AoE ranged skills. I'm gonna, but it's gonna be a mix of like DPS skills from the actual thief tree instead of like just the dual wielding skill trees that you get with like having two swords. I'm gonna do a lot of like backstabbing attacks, a lot of like dirty foul play stuff going on to be able to stun targets and stuff instead of just like being a fancy man with two blades spinning around and pirouetting and stuff like that. So it's it's gonna be pretty cool end game once I get my full build up. I do and don't like the skill tree because you can't, if you decide you don't like a skill, you can't take it back unless you get a mod for it. I actually have a mod in here in case I actually mess up because I was originally playing a warrior and I kind of messed up with my skills. So I remade a rogue instead because on my warrior I wanted to go dual wield so I could be like tanky and DPS as well at the same time. But I messed up because I went sword and shield and I shouldn't have. So redoing it as a rogue, but I'm gonna like increase my armor or my strength so I can wear heavy armor and stuff and still be badass in it. So it's gonna get like tiny cutscene which I haven't actually like I'm not going to let you guys listen to it because it's boring, it's inane, it's just people dying. The worst characters that you could have as companions are dying, so it's just sort of just skip through that very quickly. I will admit, one of my favorite cutscene cinematics in any game has to be in Dragon Age Origins. It's it gives me shivers down my spine. I'm just saying, it's badass. I think you know which one I'm talking about, James, because every time I play this game, I always do like little air grasp, mouth the words and everything, and if anyone's like in the room watching me do it, they're just like shaking their head in shame to know me, and they're like, "Why, Bryony? Why?" But
Every time with you.
every time I can't help it. I'll even probably do it now when we're watching this over again. But yeah, you are now officially a Grey Warden. Yay! You get to save the world from the Blight. Yay! Awesome. It'd be like so funny if, there was an option where you actually died as a character. It'd be awkward as fuck. Like, oops. But yeah, now to sell some more stuff because Duncan
Yes.
decided to dump his fucking load on you. Like obviously after like those two guys died, it's like, oh, have all that shit, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, my inventory's not that big, asshole. God damn it.
Like,
There's
what's
an
up? Free gold? Yes.
Of course, like, look, I've got 7 sovereigns already, and that's just from looting everything. You know, if people who've never played the game before, wanted a class to recommend, first time round, I'd definitely say a rogue because you get to loot everything, absolutely everything. Um, and it's the best way to make sovereigns in the game. I think at the minute I'm like up to 38. I did have like 50 at one point, but yeah. Got another little cinematic here with just, King Kaelin telling us what to do, which means we're going to be their bitches and not go out on the battlefield and, be glorious and death and destroy everything in our sights. No, we're going to be sent up a tower to light a beacon. Yay! Casually thinking of I should really gear up Alistair at the minute because he's got fuck all on.
Yeah, that would probably be the best idea, especially seeing he's going to be your town.
Yeah, yeah. So that's me putting like all the resistance gear that I get free with him on. And as you can see, there was like a little tome there in my inventory saying no helm. That's the mod. And now we have, the incoming cutscene. So you guys enjoy this shit.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Shivers every time, man. Seriously, every time. I just oh can't help it. It's just such a good cutscene, It's epic. It is. I just like, it gives you a very movie element of the game. It just like, it's kind of like a Lord of the Rings, kind of like, Last Stand kind of thing. I just, oh, oh. But yeah, we've got another NPC companion in our party, which is interesting. I know that if you play a melee class, so either a warrior or a rogue, you get the wizard. If you don't, and you play a mage, you'll get the soldier instead. So it's alright. So some more killing to do, some more looting to do. Only good thing about this guy being in my party is that he has elemental weapons, so yay.
Doesn't he have heals as well?
It depends actually, right? On my first playthrough when I was with the warrior, he had heals and another skill, but doesn't have it on this one, I don't think. Which is weird. Yeah, no, he doesn't have heals.
What a disappointment.
I know, right? But he can craft parts, so yeah.
Problem solved.
Yeah, even made some Mabari crunches for my little dog, which I named dog because I derped and forgot to name him, so he was forever dog.
Just like you, forever derp.
Yeah, forever derp. But I have noticed the Tower of Shell is, even on hard mode, is insanely easy to do. Like, I don't think I actually died doing it, and I was quite surprised because I thought, for the first, main map area of the game, apart from the Kikoru Wells, it'd be quite hard to do. There'd be like, a lot more yellow mobs and stuff. Just another epic cinematic kill there. I love that shit. I love the fact that you can decapitate. You can't do that as a mage, can you, James? No.
Well, no, obviously not, but Deeps, face it.
Oh, you can if you become an what's it called, an arcane warrior, which
Yeah.
You learn that class in the Brazilian Forest, I think. Yeah.
I think so.
Doing the Dalish quest. Another little chest here. Yeah. There was one slight problem with this game for me was that well, for thing, my start recording button was the same as my load last save, so I had to change that very quickly. Like even the traps, like they do quite nice amount of damage, but the mobs themselves are pretty weak. To be fair, I normally during my playthroughs I normally leave my entire party to do whatever the fuck they want, but I thought I'd actually try and start, other than healing them, I thought I'd actually, try and make them do some bit more DPS and normal doing skills instead of just letting them auto attack and do their own thing with their own personal tactics and AI systems. So it's me playing around a little bit with the mage and stuff, which I'm actually starting to enjoy a little bit more, especially with Morrigan, because Morrigan is so badass, like insanely badass for deeps. It's quite fun to play, except I still haven't put any heals on her yet because I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Can't be bothered.
Yet you wonder why you keep dying.
I've only died once so far, yeah.
Okay, fine, only once. But still, you know it's coming.
Yeah, I know. Oh, just knocked my headset off because that's not awkward at all, is it, guys? No. To be fair,
recorder there.
I know. I'm not actually that bothered about surviving in the game. So if my main character dies, it's gonna die because I have the majority of the achievements anyway, so I'm not actually achievement hunting. I'm just getting my save game as quick as I can. So then I can load up Awakenings, and then from Awakenings go straight into Dragon Age 2. Yeah.
Nice.
Now, the only thing I can't remember is, do I actually have all the DLC content for Dragon Age 2 or not? I am a little bit miffed about Dragon Age 2 because they haven't released an Ultimate Edition, and I don't think they're going to either. Even with, the semi-release date for Dragon Age Inquisition, you would have expected that they'd release some kind of collector's edition for all the DLC content on it, and they haven't done it. Which is just a bit weird. Yeah, some more looting. Always good to have. And also saving the game on a regular basis because you don't know what's going to happen, guys. I learned that the hard way from dying in Ostagar, which is an achievement in itself. If you die in Ostagar, you know you're doing something wrong. It's a very awkward moment for me. Yeah, a very awkward moment for me in my game time, especially, you know, for me priding myself on knowing this game so well that I died in the training area. I was like, oh god, why did this happen? I do love it how Alistair whines. Whines that he doesn't get to go into battle, whines that he's got to go up to, you know, that he's now in battle in the Tower of Ashal. It's like, oh, shut up, you whiny bitch.
Either you get one or the other.
I know, it's like, dude, either way we're going to be killing shit. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out. I was trying to be smart here by going, oh, if I open the door I can kite the mobs out. No, that didn't happen. Assholes.
Mobs are like, no, we're not stupid, you are, come get us.
Yeah. But, yeah, that was like the below the belt skill right there where you get to like crunch someone's kneecap in with your boot. I do enjoy the rogue class. It's a fun DPS build to have. Now, I don't actually see the point in these ballistas. I know when I played it through on my warrior, I managed to actually get like some of the darkspawn knocked down, but I'm like just going, what's going on? These are here for no reason at all. Nothing's happening. Fuck it. Yep, double check. Nope, still nothing after like you know, after like, you know, the mobs have moved a little bit, still nothing's happening. Well. Another feature that I kind of dislike about Origins, which they should have implemented in, is that you don't get stamina pots. You get, you know, your mana pots and stuff. But they don't actually implement the stamina pots until Awakenings, which is just bizarre. So, you know, you have to, like, you know, if you run out of stamina and you're like last man standing, you've got to kite until you get that stamina up, or take off one of your, like, you know, your permanent active skills. Did I just miss a mob? I just missed a mob, guys. Disgusting.
See, we all know she's a baddie now.
I know.
Especially when it was in clear sight. And she brought the mouse across it. That was the worst part.
I know. Why would I do? I did that in the starter area, actually, for the storyline for the Kuthlands as well. If you closely look at the main hall area, you can clearly see that the mage has, like, you know, dropped loot. The one mob that I went to go kill, and I didn't loot it. I just ran past it, and I'm like, oh wow, GG.
Nice going.
I know. So much fun. I love, right, the loading maps with the blood splatters on it. It's just a nice little touch to the game, I think. I like you know, the little quirks to this game where you see like all these bodies impaled on it, and if you actually, like, you know, when you kill things and, you know, obviously you get like that little blood splatter, you're gonna get covered in blood. I like that. I like the fact that you're gonna get messy, you know.
He loves getting covered.
Yeah, like I always have, like, you know, the gore setting on. You've got to have it on. If the option's there, you know, you want to be covered in blood and stuff. It's a cool and fun option to have. Just me being a little bit derpy trying to target a mob.
Like, can I target it from there? No.
I'm so used to playing MMOs where you tab target, and then I'm trying to tab on this game, and I'm like, no, god damn it, let me tab target, you asshole. But yeah, it's fun. It's definitely, it's a fun game to play, even after all these years. Like, the graphics quality You know, it's still good after all these years of it being out, you know. If you notice there, I released the hounds.
I
These
guess you could
hounds.
say, who let the dogs out?
Oh God. Oh no. Why would you say that? Um, a really weird glitch about this game, which I don't think they actually ever fixed, is that the dogs will not follow you. Once they've killed all mobs in your in their aggro range, they'll just stay fixed. So the best, you know, if you want the dogs to help kill you, to help kill the mobs for you, you have to kite the mobs out, just so they're in like, you know, I think it's like a 50-meter radius or something. Otherwise, they won't come. So it's just us getting the mobs out, so the dogs are like in line of sight of you know, killing everything, and then they'll just stay there once everything's dead. They won't come with you. Normally, like, you know, I don't actually release the hounds because I'm like, yeah, fuck it, can't be asked. But I just thought I'd put it in the game just to show you guys my dog's happy. I was actually clicking on him to see if you could go find some stuff, but that's not until actually after you leave Ostagar itself. But yeah, it's a weird glitch. I would have thought, like, you know, the Mabori hounds would follow you up until, you know, the next level where they won't join you again, but it's only within aggro range for them, so get to loot some more stuff. Yay, for the loot, for the loot. And then I'm going to casually kite the mobs out for the dogs. Obviously that dog was closer, so just let them take care of it. But yeah, like, no deaths so far. It's I was extremely surprised about how easy it was, even in hard mode. It was a little bit upsetting for me that I didn't die a lot more in the Tower of Ishal, but I think they probably like implemented into the game that you know, you've got to like survive through this, you know. So we're going to make it easy for even the noobs to do this level in, like, you know, nightmare mode. Now, our first real boss of the game is a ogre. Look how nasty that thing is. It's disgusting, isn't it?
Basically, it just wants to make sweet love to you, really. Like,
Oh,
just touch me.
On me quickly checking to see that I have the paralyzed skill. And this is where I let the team die for the kill. Yeah! Because I always do this because, you know, you've got to get that epic kill on your main character, you know. It's good stuff. I don't even know, does a mage have like a cool epic cinematic kill for an ogre?
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same.
Does it? So like, a mage
Jumps up
flies.
on him and...
Beautiful. So yeah, that was me like using the mage to DPS the ogre down to, like, you know, past 50%. And then I'm gonna like casually kite to my heart's content while Alistair, like, you know, does a bit more damage as a tank. And then let him die, casually healing myself up, keep Alistair alive for a little bit longer because I thought, no, I'm not going to be able to do it. Not just yet. Have you ever seen the dog do the epic kill before? That's funny.
Yes, that's terrible. All
It's
kinds
beautiful.
of terrible.
It's a beautiful thing. I laughed my ass off, but now, yeah. Now comes killing the team for the epic kill. There we go. It's so cool. You don't get kills like that in most games, you know. I take great joy in like revelry in doing that every time. But yeah, now we're nearly at the end of Ostagar. Gotta light the beacon, and another cutscene is incoming.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
That bastard. For all the bad guys in a game, Logan has to be the shittiest one of them all. Even his face pisses me off, but yeah. That and All How, but All How has the most amazing voice actor ever, like, Tim Curry. Definitely, best baddie ever. It's awesome. But yeah, so that was my extremely long video clip of Ostagar. I wanted to get it, over and done with in one playthrough, and just show you guys and let you hear us waffle on a lot. So now it's just talking to Flemeth, recruiting Morrigan into the party. So yay, full team, awesome. Next playthrough, if I remember to record it, I'm not too sure, I might have to do it again just for you guys, would be the village of Lovering, which is always a fun place to get 2 new companions from, which would be Liliana and Sten, and some more epic derpings in it. But yeah, have to admit, Ostagar isn't one of my favourite places to start off in the game. I have a lot more fun doing the Dalish storyline. That's pretty cool. Going off and killing werewolves and stuff. It's always a good thing to do. But yeah, as you've noticed, Morrigan looks a little bit different. In the retextured mod, you get a few choices to change the stylization, and I picked low, which will obviously keep the game as close to possible to the actual lore of the Dragon Age story. So yeah, Liliana will look like she does in the Inn of Sacred Ashes cinematic, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I like the mod because it just it smooths people's faces out. It'll change a couple of random NPCs that don't actually do anything, just make them look a bit different, because there was a lot of recycled characters in the game where they all looked the same, all wore the same thing and stuff. So yeah, it's still a cool game though, even after all this time. The graphics is extremely good even now. It's can't be as good as modern games like Skyrim or Dark Souls or Assassin's Creed, but what it was, back in the day, it's still pretty damn cool, to be fair. So yeah, so this was Bri Faptastic, or you can just call me Bri, whatever you want. We all know that I'm Faptastic though. And my good friend Wingrave, aka James, doing a little talking, derping, incoherent, waffling, all the things, ramblings. Yes, there'll be probably some more ramblings and later clips as well, where we actually get more into the game instead of having cutscene upon cutscene on us. But yeah, So for next time, obviously we're having like a nice little cutscene here of people being all ragey against the good old Logan. So next time we'll have some lowering, hopefully. If not, it'll be some DLC content from the actual footage. So hope to see you guys next week. Bye!
Bye.